Hello, good evening, everybody. Lovely to see you all. It's Friday. It's Friday, the 26th of May. Wow. Nearly halfway through the year. Anyway, I've got to make a box for a couple of albums because they're going to be gifted. So I'm going to see how it goes. Sort of got an idea of how this is going to work, but I'm not quite sure how, really. Yeah, I'm not convinced I know how it's all going to work. I keep thinking about it. I'm hoping you guys are going to help me, to be honest. Yeah, I'm sure you'll help me. We'll figure it out. So it's because I want the box to be more sturdy than normal. So that's my dilemma. But I'm sure you'll help me. Happy Memorial Day weekend in the States. Happy Memorial Day. Yeah, so we're having a bank holiday weekend. So, and I keep forgetting it's going to be a bank holiday weekend because it's kind of bank holiday being extended to, family event. So there we go. Right, it's 83 and I spent the day at the garden centre buying lots of virgin flower plants for the yard. Nice. Lovely, Annie. Hi, Mitch. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Mary and Sheila and Judy and Margaret and Cheryl and Monica and Georgiana and Mindy and Shaz. There we go. You get sung to because you're here early. And Patricia, because you're early. Right. And Carol. All right, I'm going to stop singing now. And right, so I want to make a box. I think I'll start this one because it's smaller. For this album that I made a number of weeks back. And I'd like it so that, I think I want it so that you open it, you have a lid to it, I think. We'll see. Okay. So let's go 4.5. I should write this down, otherwise I'm going to forget. I might just draw a little picture, because otherwise I will forget. So it's 4.5 across there. Uh, 6 inches across there. And then I want to go by the width of that, but I'm going to give it a bit extra in case once the photos are in, it kind of splays out a little bit. So well, 2 inches should be fine. Yeah, we'll say 2 inches. There we go. That's all the measurements I need. All right, so let's get so I'm going to cut I've got some chipboard here. So it's Friday night. If you're new to my channel and you're watching live for the first time, please bear with, as Friday night is chill out night. You may think that if you watch my other lives, you think, well, every night is chill out night with Ruth because she's so laid back normally. But I announce it that we're not rushing our crafting. We're just gonna take our time, and because this is something I've never made before. Oh no, hold on. Let me just turn that around. 4.5, wasn't it? There we go. Cardboard didn't like that. Didn't like that at all. Okay, so that will be the bottom and the lid. Then if I cut these 2-inch strips basically. Two and 4. Turn this over. Cut 2 and 4. Right. I need 2 at 6 inches. That's at 6 inches. Who's ever constructed a box like this? And what I think I'm puzzling over is how on earth I'm going to get around the, wrap the paper around the corners and where I'm going to stick it. That's I think my issue. That's what I'm worrying about. Oh, Navarana's here. Navarana might have got a bit of experience on this one. Right. Hi, Heather. Hi, Glenna. Okay. Now I'm going to cut that one again because I just realised that my cardstock is not actually 6 inches. It's, sorry, 12 inches wide. It's a little bit more. And I think it was, the reason why it is a little bit more, it was backing for when Stampin' Up! Used to sell those big 12 by 12 like scrapbook pockets. I think that's why they're a bit, these bits of card are a bit big. So these are going to be the sides. I mean, rather than having a the other option is, rather than having a lid that goes over the top, I have a hinged lid and then one that kind of folds and then magnetizes to that. Sorry, can you see what I'm doing? Does that make sense? So this all folds down and then magnetizes. That's the other option, rather than creating a whole separate lid that goes on the top, because I think that's going to be super tricky. Oops, sorry, can't see it, can you? You know, doing a whole hinged lid to go on there. So I don't know, if I cut that at 1.5. I used to and covered it after I made it. Okay. If this takes too long just to do this one, I'll I might abandon it and then just stick it in a nice paper bag, but we'll see. I wanted to attempt it. Right, so the I've got the album here and I'm thinking what paper would look nice to match that. Oh, I might just do the black and the white. Oh, it's black and white with orange on the other side. Oh, I didn't realise that. That's weird. Not that we're going to see the orange. Okay, so my idea was that I would stick these like so. Then kind of like cover that section and then figure it out from there. I'm going with it. I might be doing this completely wrong, but this is my idea, and I thought this is what I'm going to try out. I've never seen anyone do this. Ooh, I like that one sheet wonder. I must have missed that one. Oh, when I stamped this, yeah, it was a wreath that I did. It was like a spring kind of wreath. I will try to put the link, if any of my lovely admin can find it, that I would be very happy. But I made this album over the course of maybe 2 sessions, I think, live. I absolutely adore it, I have to say, and it's going to go to a very special person. Not my mum, by the way. Someone who's come to surprise my mum. Hopefully they're not watching. They're all busy in Rome at the moment. Okay, so I'm kind of like eyeballing this, just winging it. So I'm giving it enough room for it to fold up. That's the plan. Oh, if by any chance, Glenn, you can get the video for when I made that, that would be super duper. But don't worry, enjoy the video. There's no rush. Right, excuse me, I've just got to tap my glue. Hold on, I've got to do the whole, you know, like, what's it called when you've got ketchup? Oh, it was so funny. I had the breastfeeding support group this morning, and a little girl came who's about 4, and she was chatting, and she was in such a great mood today. She was chatting and jabbering away to one of the mums, and then I could tell that the mum couldn't really tell what she was saying half the time. And she looked at me at one point and went, I can't really understand what she's saying. You know, when kids are like young and they've learnt to talk, but yet they haven't really learnt how to articulate very well, or they're so excited to tell you something, they're just like jabber, 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 and we could pick out the odd word. And she said, I don't really know what she's saying. And I went, it's okay. I said, just smile and nod, smile and, you know, react and whatever. I said, it's fine. And then we figured out that she was saying, can you tell me a joke? And so we were like, and we both were a bit kind of, oh, we're not very good at remembering jokes. Anyway, I managed to remember one, but then realised that she might not get it. So I said, do you know what and it's awful, really. You know, when you start to explain a joke before you tell it because you're worried the person doesn't understand what you're saying. So I was trying to do that with a 4-year-old this morning. So I was like, do you know what a spade is? I said, so the joke is, what do you call a man with a spade on his head? And I said, do you know what a spade is? And she just looked at me and went, no. And I went, oh well, the joke is, what do you call a man with a spade on his head? Doug. And she just like looked at me like that was like the most unfunniest joke in the world. And then I think she tried to tell us a joke, and it was something like, why did a man cross the road? Because he had to. And she thought it was hilarious, so we just laughed. Oh, good jokes. I love that stage when children are just like, they know that there's like a sentence that you can say that makes people laugh, but they're not quite sure what the combination of the words are, so they just go for it, and it's funny in its unfunniness, you know. Hi, Pamela. Some adults can't articulate. I know. There we go. Yeah, my son's going through that at the moment. He's nearly 16. I'm hoping that when he turns 16, his mouth will suddenly start working properly, and we'll be able to understand what he's saying. Okay, so my plan was to cut. I think that to there. Actually, it's quite useful having these diagonal lines in here. Makes it kind of easy to follow. Because you can you see? I can go, oh, there's the corner there. I'm just going to follow that line. How do you get Pikachu on a bus? Ah, you Pokemon. Very good. Right, so then I need to cut across there and across there and across there. Hi Brenton, hi Deborah, hi Lisa McCusker. All right, everyone who's just joined, I don't really know what I'm doing, just to let you know. I'm just kind of figuring it out as I go along because I've never made one of these. The aim is to make a box for my little mini album that I made to go in. And yeah, as I said, I've not done this before, but I'm basing what I'm doing, kind of the techniques that I'm using on how I made the albums. So I know that when you know, like here, it's good, it's wise to, you know, score the paper before folding. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just going around making a little kind of notch like that. Oh, that one hasn't got much of one. I should have done that a bit bigger. Never mind. And then, ooh, I don't want that to tear too much, so I'm just going to a little more snip in there. Okay. Right, I'm going to glue because I may as well do that phase now. Yeah, a bit more. Thank you, Monica. You're the best. So Monica found the video for how I stamped it. So sorry, just a reminder, it's this album here. Brilliant, thank you. I don't know if Glenna did put the link to the album. Thank you. Now, why have I done that? I shouldn't be doing that. Or maybe I should. I know what, I'll do that. Yeah, hold on. Sorry, I've just thought of something. I'm going to do that. And then these are going to go up. And then when I stick these ones, I'm going to stick that over that. Okay, I've got a plan. I've got a plan, people. Right, so glue those there. Right over there. Right, I'm just going to fold those over so that the paper knows roughly where it's heading. And then I'm going to lift those and glue that to that, that to that, and so forth. Yes, okay. And then I'm going to line it somehow. Somehow. You guys are going to have to give me tips on how to line this thing. Right, so. You know what, let me just do that a sec. So I'm going to bring that to there. Fold that over. That to there. Fold that. That into there, fold that over, that into there and fold that over. Okay. Oh, it feels really sturdy. You should line it before sticking it. Oh. Oh well, I'll do that on the next one. Oh, your sheep are getting haircuts. Line before you, oh my goodness, you're all telling me to line before you fold it. Oh. How would I do that though? Because I've got to get it round the corners. I'm not disagreeing with you, I'm just questioning. Right, I need to find, I was just looking at the paper I used for some of the inside of this, and I've realised I might have got some of this left. It'd be nice to line it with that, wouldn't it? So I am just digging around to see if I can find any of that paper. I've got the pinky purpley colour, but not the yellow. Oh, I do! Right, let me just read some of your questions. Sorry, your suggestions. Right, so you're all saying that I should have lined it before sticking it together. Okay, I take that on board. And then someone's saying that I should make the lid 1/4 of an inch. Okay. Oh, yeah, you're right. So what if I... Let me get my... So I don't need it to reach right to the top. don't think. But anyway, I'm going to score this at 2 inches. Then 6 1/4. No, 6 1/2. 6 1/2. Then cut at 8 1/2. And if I score here at 2, then 8, then cut at 10. It needs an overlap to slip on. Make a box out of DSP and glue the other ways as the joint attach the back of the seam, giving it a clean inside. Oh, I'm going to have to read that slowly in a second. Thank you for your suggestions, everybody. Oh yeah, go for it, Deborah. Yeah. I'm just kind of like, I don't want to put a crease into anything just yet, because just in case it doesn't fit, but I think it does fit. I kind of want the edges to be flush, so just going to cut down there to start off with. Ooh, that looks good. So what I need to do is cut down, just decide what I want to go against what really. So I'm going to cut down that like that, but then I'm going to stick that behind there, like so. Okay. Cut. I'll cut as straight as I can. Oh no, wrong way. Ah. That way. feel like I just want to snip these off. I don't feel like they're terribly needed. Okay, right, what I think I'll do is I'll put tear tape around the edge. Then once it's in place, I'll, you know when you do that whole flick the end bits up business, and then you can pull it out once it's in place? I'm going to do that. It does look, it does feel very sturdy. Yeah, I've always admired people who can do that kind of thing, and thought it was a bit grown up for me. I'm like, that looks complicated. I can't do that. It's a bit technical. Funny enough, actually, when I was at university, I still love making little boxes. I used to use, you know, the card that you usually make frame mounts for, you know, the cardstock that framers use to put as a border around a picture. I got myself some of that, and I would cut out little boxes, and I would super glue. I wouldn't line them; they were super glued together. And I would like make little weird triangular boxes and all sorts of things. When I was supposed to be doing my degree. I had lots of crafty fun in my wee flat at university. Hi Taffy! Hi Donna. Nice to see you. Right, so I'm just peeling these bits back to make it easier. Once I've got the liner in place, I'm going to pull these back and stick it on. Right. Here we go. It's going in. I think I'm just going to go do that. There we go. It's in. So peel these off. Do that. Sit down. Get my bone folder and give that a really good press. Right, push that in a bit. Actually, I'll do it with the curve bit. I'm wondering, I should have cut it down to just less than 2 inches. You see, I did say that at the beginning and I didn't do it. Anyway, I will remember that for next time. There we go. Oh, very profesh. Very, very profesh. Right, I'm thinking of putting a panel just over the top of that. Over this bit. Because I like the way it curves over. Right, let's just double check the album, where I'll put it. There we go. That does go in. Right, so you guys were saying I need to make the lid a little bit bigger, and yes, I totally agree. So the lid needs to be yeah, you're right, 1/4 of an inch bigger. Yep. All right, might have to cut myself a new bit of base. Oh, thank you, Monica. Keepsake album with a box. Yes, indeed. Well, I just didn't want it to get all battered when they had to, you know, they've got to put them in their suitcases. Back. So. Right, what did we say? 4 3/4. It's good that I've got lots of this card, isn't it? Thumbs up, boogie! What should I say? 6 1/4. Have you ever seen Frances Long, Your Book of Men? Oh no, I haven't, Wendy. Oh no, please send me inspiration. I'm quite new on this journey of, you know, that kind of stuff. I mean, I made paper bag albums years and years and years ago, and I've done scrapbooking. Not just probably the same level as others, as in, you know, I don't do it all the time. Ooh, is that a bit of paper? Or I'm hoping that's a bit of paper. Okay, now what did I say about the lid? So I was thinking of just attaching a lid that just closed over the top and then folded down, but that's going to be too small now to do that. Yeah, definitely. Or we just go for making a box that sits on top. I think that would be good. So, how far down do you think it should go? About there? An inch? Just going to cut this to 2 inches first. Oh, I'll do the 1 as well while I'm here. Oh, thank you, Donna. Sometimes although it's a little bit scary, sometimes it is fun to just rely on what you already know about making something or some technique, and just trust your gut and just have a go. And, you know, I mean, I know it can be a bit scary to do it that way, but you know, it's a sense of, you get quite a sense of achievement if you do get there. Right, so now I need to cut this. So what was it? 6 and let me just move this box out of the way. It's getting in my way. Plus everything else that's on my desk is getting in the way. So it's 6 1/4 plus 4 1/2 takes us to 10 3/4. 10 3/4. Yeah, Shaz, I'm a special kind of crazy. No, I think it's because I know that you guys have been really kind. Like, there are folks that can't cope with videos like this. I get it. You know, they don't want to spend an hour of their lives watching me maybe completely mess it up. But then you all are a special kind of crazy too, because you're sitting there watching me do it. And it's Friday. Did your lid the same way? Do your lid the same way you did your box, only bigger? Yes, Mary. This is all 1/4 of an inch wider. So that goes to the edge there. And then, oh, hold on. No, I've done that wrong. Oh, poop. Right, so that's fine. How did I do that wrong? Oh. Okay. So this needs to be 4 3/4. Right. Ignore the measurements I gave you earlier. Didn't do that right. It's alright, I've got plenty of card. Don't panic. No panic. Right. Oh, I just used the... Oh, Ruth, you're kind of special. Right, okay, so I've got 2 sides. Bear with, people. Bear with. Right. Let's cut another one. See, I told you all kind of special, kind of crazy watching me mess this up. Use one of my quilt cutters for the board. Actually, you guys have watched me dry paint before, haven't you? When I do the watery stuff, you do literally watch me dry paint. I actually use one of my quilt cutters for board. Oh, have you got a rotary one, Julie? You're glued to the screen. Oh, good. All right, so let's do this separately. It's probably best just to do it separately, and then you're not going to mess up. So 6 1/4. 6 1/4. It's because I was trying to save time earlier by doing it all in one go. Right, so that's 6 1/4, and then this has got to be 4 3/4. Right. Now, let's see if I have a piece of paper. I do. It's reality TV. Shaz is agreeing with me. Hey, Shaz. Oh, Shaz. Oh, bless you. The other Shaz, Casey. Yeah. A well-needed rest. I agree. Go and chill. Oh, bless him. Did he hurt himself badly? Now, I'm thinking, will I be able to this like that. Oh, ooh. Now, how do I figure that measurement out? So if I do that and then do that, I'm just going to have to figure it out as I go along. Oh, sleep well, Heather. Sleep well. Right, if I do this low enough, then I haven't got to worry too much. Oh, no. Stick, stick, stick. I'm hoping that I can line this with the black. That's my aim. And where's my bone fold? Oh, there it is. Hi, Marybeth. I usually do something in plain paper first. You know, that would be sensible. That would be sensible. But me insensible? Right, so then if I stick that to there, does that make sense? I mean, I will have to, maybe I should line that first. Although I've run out of, I just have to line it with a piece of cardstock, stick a piece of card over the top of it. Because, look, I haven't got enough of this and this. Night, sweetheart. Yeah, I'm sure I use Coastal Cabana or a similar colour in the stamping, so that's going to look fine. Okay. Fold that up like that. I'm not going to burnish it with a bone fold. I'm just going to use my hands to create the crease, because I don't, that just needs to sit in there, doesn't it? And then fold that over like that. There may be an easier way to do this, but this is the way I'm figuring it out, everybody, okay? So that goes there like that, and that will go like that. Now what I can't decide is, do I want this to sit inside of there like that, or do I want that to go over the top of it? I guess if I do it over the top, I can then run my nail down and it'll tuck in. So do I need to stick this down first? And then I'll figure out the whole what the heck's happening here. And do these pieces of card need to sit on the outside, or can they sit on the inside? Let me just see if I've got any wiggle room whatsoever. I'm just feeling, no. Okay, so the cardboard borders are going to have to sit on the outside, because this card is really quite thick. So, yeah. Oh, do it your way, Ruth. Thank you. Julie has a great suggestion. You could stamp bees on the blue part. Ooh. Do I have that bee? Is that the stamp? Is that the queen? Is that the stamp from Queen Bee? Hold on. That's a good suggestion, Julie. Oh, no, it's not. It's one that's retired, I think. I've got that though. Good idea, but yeah, it's a different one, so I'm not going to do it. All right, let's carry on then. Oh no, it's that way, isn't it? So I think if I stick this down, that'll make sense. Just stop it moving around. Now I've just realised this glue's actually got to be as smooth as I can get it, because this is going to be the top of the box. Hi Susan, I am making a box for one of the albums that I made to go in, and this is the lid, so we're just trying to figure out what we're doing. Oh, honeycomb. I haven't got the honeycomb stamp. Unfortunately. Okay, now I've got to figure out how I'm going to fold that over. So I've tucked this piece just in here like that, and I'm going to get the paper and then just fold that over. Okay. I did. And then that will give me where I need to stick that, and then I'll trim that later. I'll do that to this side as well. So I'm going to hold that there, pull this up, fold it over, flatten it for a second. And the Stampin' Up! Paper is really sturdy. It's just fantastic for lining boxes. Okay, here's my other piece. So I'm going to hold that to there, pull this up, fold that over. Yep. Alright, so what I now need to do is somehow mark where I need to cut this paper down. So that's going to go there. I'm just going to get a pencil. Fold that, flip it over. Sorry, no, oh, sorry, can't see what I'm doing. Pencil there. So fold. And then I'm holding the cardboard and I'm bringing it back down. I'm gonna cut that. That one doesn't need to be cut because I did it right at the edge. Whew. Well, yeah, as a demonstrator, you can keep the stamps. Yeah, no, there's nothing stopping you keeping all the stamps you want as a demonstrator. Please don't ever listen to somebody who says you have to get rid of them. They are lying. You do not have to get rid of any stamps. The only reason that I don't keep hold of them is because I would need a whole house to keep all the stamps in. Because I've been demonstrating for so long. So, not quite a whole house, but you know, a little bit of exaggeration. But I just can't afford the space, and so I pass them on to customers, or I sell them, so I can buy more stamps to show you guys. Right, so now I've got to think through how I'm going to do this corner. So I definitely need to cut down to that point there and have some fold inside, some fold outside. I'll figure it out. So, If I fold that, do that, then do... Theoretically, I just could cut that off, but I'll just cut off a bit. So that could fold in. And that would go over it. So I don't need... Fold that in. Okay, let's try that. With these, sometimes with these kind of techniques, there's like 3 ways to skin a cat, you know. It's there are lots of different ways you could do it, and half the battle is just deciding which one and getting on with it. Oh, I've got a pencil mark on there. Let's get that off. So there's no right or wrong. Sometimes it's just decide and get on with it. Right, so I definitely need to stick that to that. Oh, that's a lovely idea, Annie. Okay, so I think I'm going to do a little bit of glue there and there, stick those in. Then I'm going to fold that down like that. Cheryl, you can't find card making groups. Oh no, that's unusual. Anyone in the... Are you in the Washington area? No, you're not. Boston. Sorry, Boston area, aren't you, Cheryl? Anyone in the Boston area want to meet up with Cheryl? Alright, so that piece has definitely got to fold over to there. And then that has got to go, so I've got to cut that straight down. And then this piece across like that. So that straight down, and then that. Okay, let's get these stuck on. Concentrating. Nearest groups are an hour away. Oh, if you're in Florida. Oh, I thought you were in Boston. Why did I think that? Those eyelets you used yesterday, what size were they? Oh, they were 3. Oh, now that you basically it goes by whole size. I will have a look at my machine in a second. I was doing the 3/16 of a hole. Okay, so that's going to go there and tuck in there. And then I'm going to stick that to that and that to that. It's just to reinforce that corner. Oh, getting a bit sticky here. Right, so let's stick these down. Like that. I'm going to have to re-watch this video to figure out what I did. Oh my word. Right. Got glue on there as well. Right, so I'm just going to snip off a bit of this paper here because I feel like it's going to get in the way when I start to turn that corner. Okay, so that, oh, there's a bit of a clash going on down here as well. Let's give that a snip. Okay, so I'm just going to push that bit of paper in. It's a bit tight, that is. Right, then I'm going to glue that to that. It feels tight and I don't want to tear the paper, but it's gonna have to go that tight. I'm just gonna hold it there for a bit because it is super tight. Alright, let me get some glue on this edge. Glue off my fingers. Hi Audrey. Oh, Wendy had a good suggestion. Glue the last bit with the lid on the box, Ruth. Okay, yeah, good idea. I'm just going to tuck these. So these I've got to tuck down to get glue on them. Ew, I've got a bit of, I don't know, I've got some glue on there. Right, I'm getting glue everywhere. Yeah, that's seeming to fit okay. Okay, this time I think I'm just going to put glue on here before I fold it over. And put some, oh, what's that? Put that there. Fold that there. I keep having to rub my fingers to get the glue off. Just going to get my embossing buddy. Okay, that's worked. Thank you guys for being so patient with me. It's taken me an hour to make a box. And I've just swiped my fingers through that glue again. But it's not just any kind of box. It's a bit of a special box. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I've just made that. Alright, so there's areas that I could improve on, I guess. Oh, my fingers are so sticky. Let me just give them a really good rub. Right, I've just got a feel to see if there's any stickiness. No, surprisingly not too bad. I'm just going to pop a bit of powder on there. Something there. That's me blowing a sigh of relief. You sat on the edge of your bed. Thanks, Janice. Oh my goodness, wow. Yeah, and I like the fact that I did that technique where it rolled, the paper rolled over, and it's all smooth, because when you've got that edge there, you know, having to push down against there, the smoother that paper can be, the better. So, right, there's a little bit of a something or other happening here. I don't like that. You can see that. Hold on, let me use my snips. Thing about snips, as long as you haven't damaged them, they are sharp to the edge of your, you know, they're sharp right to the edge. So it's quite good for tucking in places. I'm just going to give that a push down. Whew, right. Let's check it fits. I'm just going to tie that back up again. There we go. Use bone folder to smooth it out. Will the album fit now? You can hear how sturdy it is. Yeah, there's a satisfying clunk. Yeah. There we go. Right, so I've still got to make one for the 6x6 one, but why am I saying but? Oh, do you think I need to cover that up? I wonder if I can just snip that off. If I just snip that off and tidy it up, do you think I can get away with not sticking a panel? If I stick that down. Now, I was going to stick a panel over the top. Looks a bit rough now. Right, have I got any of this left? I could cut that in half. If I can peel that back a bit more. Oh, good, Wendy. Let's see if I can peel that back a bit more. Oh, I need to cut through my cable. Right. Oh, there we go. That looks a bit better there. I'll cut that. So I can peel that back. I didn't think through this bit, did I, when I did it? I thought I was going to have enough paper to cover it, but right, I'm going to stop there. Right, so then I want to make a cover for this one. Measurements. Oh, this is going to make it tricky because it's got to be 6.5 by 6.5. 6.5 by 2. 6.5, 7, 8.5, 9, 10.5. Oh, so I could cover it with one piece of paper. Just need to get a whole another panel. I'm trying to think if I could make a kind of sturdy kind of box bag for this instead, because I don't think I haven't got the time to spend another hour. They won't look at the box. Yeah, and to be honest, the box is just to protect. Oh, what does that measure? Oh, that's nearly 6.5 as it is. Oh, hold on. I wonder, what about a kind of like wraparound situation? Or, okay, let me think this through. A sort of scenario where we have a panel that comes up to the side, and then maybe a panel that goes over the top, and then one that like magnetizes there, and then maybe a panel that flips up and magnetizes. So rather than having a box with corners, we actually just have a box that creates by magnetizing. Does that make sense? My husband actually bought a board game that's like that when you look at it, it looks like a box, and then all the bits come apart. He'll be so impressed if I can carry this off. So if we have a panel that comes up here and a panel that comes up here, then a piece that goes over the top and goes round and back and magnetizes, and round and back, or even could even have that going round and down and round and down and magnetizing. wonder if I could do it out of a piece of just 12 by 12 cardstock rather than this. Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. Make an exploding box, no fixed sides, and the lid holds it together. Oh, that might be better. Make like a bigger album but with sides. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Mind you, look, I've got enough space for that to come up and then do a bit that tucks over and then just do a panel there that has magnets on it, and then all these will clip in. But I could make it, I could sturdify it by doing something else. All right, let me just do the maths on this because six and a quarter. 6 1/4 will be fine. And 1 3/4. 6 1/4 and 1 3. So this has got to be 6 1/4. This has got to be 1 3/4. And 1 3/4. So, and then, so 1 3/4 plus 1 3/4 is, sorry, my brain is starting to just slowly disintegrate. 3 1/2 inches. So 3 1/2 inches plus 6 1/4 inches is 9 3/4. That's got to be. So I have got wiggle room of 1 inch. So have 1 inch plus 1 inch, 2 inches. That's 11 3/4. Okay. The title of tonight's live is chilled. I know. It's chilled for you guys, as in I'm not going to speed, be too quick. But yeah, my like there's steam coming out of my ears right now. All right, so we're going to score at 1. No, it might be easier for me to use my scoreboard for this. I need a drink. Hold on. If using paper, remember, yes, yeah, it does. So I'm allowing for that once they put photos in, it will hopefully get bigger. Yeah, I might actually get some sort of foam or something to put in, or like bubble wrap. I could put bubble wrap inside it so that when it's closed, it actually is closed higher up. acknowledging to... There should be a rule about maths on Friday nights. Oh, I know. It's a means to an end. We'll get there. Right, so I'm going to score at 1, 2 3/4. And to that I need to add 6 1/4. So I'm going to cheat and use my ruler because, like I said, my brain is starting to explode. So then that takes us to 9 inches. Then 10 3/4. And then I'm going to cut it at that there. All right. So flip it around. 1 inch, 2 3/4, 9, 10 3/4, and then I'm going to cut it there. I have a favourite tutorial that I found making explosion boxes, 4 layers, but you don't have to do all the layers. Ooh. Yeah, I haven't done an explosion box for quite a while actually. Now why is that coming just under? Okay, I'm not going to go with where I scored it. I'm going to go with what it says on my... I think I made a mistake. When I scored it. Just going to clean my track. Oh, my bone folder was dirty. Oh, thanks for that. I'll look that up. Rajni's Craftivity. Ah, it seems to ring a bell. I may have come across it before. Corners of the lids are hearts. Your heart is pumping and you're chewing your fingers. So because I'm using lighter paper, I'm kind of thinking about how to make sure it has a nice finish, because I don't want it just to be like the, you know, raw edges of just a lighter piece of cardstock. So I'm thinking I'm going to line all this with DSP, but I want to make it a little bit thicker. So I'm going to tuck that in like that, and then I'm going to have that come out like that. So I'm going to cut that down there and that like that. Right, I'll do that again. So I'm going to cut that there, and then cut that. Oh no, maybe I should cut it like that. Oh no, I'm going to fold that in. Cut that off. Alright, so I'll do that again, sorry. I'm going to cut that off like that. And then cut that. Then I've got to think about where the magnets are going to go. This is the exciting bit. I wanted to use the magnets again. Now I did buy some new ones, and I'm hoping they are with the rest of my magnets. I'll just check. Oh no! No. I have got some here, but I'm not sure if I've got lots left. I bought some recently. Oh, they're here. Oh, there we go. Right, yeah, I bought 100 recently. I should just put these all together. To be honest, having these magnets attached to something metallic means that they're a bit easier to find on my desk. Right, okay, I found them. So, as I said, to make this a bit more sturdy, I'm thinking of folding this in like so, and then lining the inside of this with some DSP. Let me just fold that, cut that off. Alright, so then I was thinking of folding this into here, and I might be able to hide a magnet underneath there. I'm just folding these all in. And then what I need to do is create a square panel that's just going to go on the front that these are all going to magnetise to. Oh, last one. Stick these down. Oh, thanks for sharing that, Monica. Yeah, I do have a playlist for box making. Have you ever used the card that comes in your DSP to make a box? No, actually I don't think I have. I tend to use that for making notebooks. Yeah, but that's a good idea. Yes, I can imagine it's the right weight. Okay, so that's going to go around my album. I just need to line the inside and then cut a piece to go just on the top there like that. Which I could, yeah, that could be a hard piece of board, and then I could even put a board panel on the back, couldn't I? So this doesn't have to be as wide as that. Right, I'm going to put the ruler. Oh, so 6 inches is fine for that. Would you be able to put acetate on the top to oh, that's a good idea. How would I magnetize it though? I suppose I could do a little window. But to make it super sturdy, it's going to be tricky. That is a really good idea, and I think if I was making maybe a more conventional box, that would be, yeah, cool. And it's, I think because my brain is probably overheated right now, I can't quite think how to do that. Sorry, I'm just to maul this at the moment. I do like that idea though. Yeah, being able to see it. It could be sandwiched between 2 pieces of card so I could hide the magnets. Yes. Okay. Okay, hold on. So if I score at 1, should I do 3/4? No, I'll score at 1 inch. Seven, and then cut at 8. Score at 1. Seven and 8. Then at 2 inches, I cut between 6 and 2. Let me change my trimmer blade because this is not happy. Okay, so at 2 inches, I'll do that again, cut from 6 to 2. Oh, what happened there? Okay, I'm going to do that again. I've got the principle in my head, but something went wrong. I don't know what I did, but something went wrong. Okay, start again. So, score at 1. Seven. Cut at 8. Score at 1. Score at 7. Cut at 8. And put it in at 2. Go to 6. 6 to 2. Or 2 to 6. So the trick with this is to make sure your blade is at the correct position before you put this right down. So if you put your finger underneath here, make sure this is where you want it to be. Then put it down, then you're good to go. Okay, that pops out much better, and it looks more precise. Right, happy. Right, so then we're gonna burnish Good night, Cheryl. Keep the old blade for grey card, yeah. Oh, I just chucked it in the bin. Yeah, good point. Okay, so I'm lining up the point with this. You see this line? Well, you could do it with any of the lines, really. The point and the point there. And I'm kind of eyeballing where I'm meant to cut it, really. I'm not being... Oh, let's move it on a bit. So as long as the corner there and that corner there is along the same line, you should be all right. Right, so that will fold nicely and do that. Right, I need to get a piece of cellophane. Oh, vellum would look pretty too, wouldn't it? That's not what we need right now. So this is 6 inches. So if we go just under, go to 5 7/8, then it will sit nicely, won't it? Ugh, can't pick it up. Okay. So that'll go there. Just got to put the magnets on. So the magnets will go there, 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 there. So I need The Craftermath. Yeah. It's the floor. I've got stuff like strewn all around me. I haven't finished packing for the class that I'm doing tomorrow night. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this and I'm going to go to bed and then get up and sort that out in the morning with a fresh eyes. Sorry, this is the boring bit now. I wish I could play you some music. Actually, I could play you the YouTube copyright free stuff. That way I won't get demonetized or share my monetization. Anyone got any questions? This is where the new knife attachment to the Take Your Pick tool. Yes. I'm not sure if it's in stock now. Oh, actually, I need to place a... no, I don't have to place an order, but... I think I'll put that on my wish list for the next month. Oh, thank you, Mendy. Well, it's a bit out of my comfort zone, but I have enjoyed it. Hasn't been too hair-raising. I do struggle when I get glue everywhere, though. I think I might invest in another bone folder, so I've got a nice clean one. I think I've used this one on my ink pads. This is going to be interesting to figure out. Okay, so that needs to lie if I pop that there and fold that over, that will be where the magnets need to go, I think. Right, before I do that though, I want to line this with some DSP, and Ooh, I wonder if I've got some of this gingham. Retired. Oh, it'll be in my retired box. Oh, it's in my retired box. It's on the shelf. Oh, bear with. I hope it's in here anyway. Oh, maybe it's not. Oh, where's it gone? I know I've definitely got some left. Oh, I've got the new coloured gingham. That would look nice there though. I might just use this up. I mean, yeah, it kind of goes. I just wanted to line the inside of this, just to neaten it up a bit. So, if I just check the measurement on that. I cut it to 6 inches. Do that to 1 3/4 by, so I'll go to 2 1/2. So I just spotted something that's drawing there. Well, I'm wondering, could I just stick that onto there? And if I glue it really well, I'll just trim it afterwards. I think I'm just getting to the point where I'm like, I just need to get this finished. Hi, Tashana. Right, I think I'm going to just stick that on, but before I do that, I've got to do the magnets. So, I'm going to pop that there. Yeah, watch it on double speed, Tashana. Okay. Because I just, yeah, I might do that. Right, and I know I've got to definitely get these magnets on, so. Night, Shaz. Rest well. Yeah, I love seeing the magnets jump. No, not on top of that one. Come on. Alright, so I've got, that's the centre there. I'm just going to shove that over to there. I'm hoping this is going to work. Oh, I've got that. Oh, it's on my finger. Okay, line this up again. So I've got a little bit of a border around that fold there. The idea was that should go to there. Pick up. Okay. Turn it around. Move that to there. Okay. Right, so I'm hoping then that when we do that, yep, there we go. That's worked. So now to line this whole thing. So if I just glue, make sure these are all glued down. take these off. And then yeah, it worked. Okay, so I'm basically just going to cover all these areas with a good layer of glue. Because I know that when you put 2 layers of paper together, they really don't like it. They do fight. But I ain't got time for you guys to squabble paper. So you're just going to have to work for me, okay? It's not going to be perfect, I know, but it's just going to have to be as near I can get it. So I'm going to aim to get it at the edge there. On the edge there. And I'm just going to I've had this piece of paper in my collection for many years, waiting for the right project to use it on. Today's your lucky day. Okay, so just very carefully and snip all the way around. So I'm not in a rush to fold this up. I want the glue to really dry before I do that. So it's just as well I've got to do all this cutting. Now I'm still contemplating whether to make the base a bit more sturdy. And I was wondering whether just to put another layer or something. I could stick that piece of gingham, that purple, that fresh freesia. I could do that on the bottom, couldn't I? On the back. Now I think what I might do is score this before I fold it. That could go on the back, couldn't it? Okay, so I'm going to score along here. Let's see if that goes through. No. So what I'm doing is I'm lining up this cut here with my trimmer space. Please, I apologise that this is the wrong coloured blade. It's because this is a replacement one. I'm hoping doing these scores is going to help it fold better. Let me test it. Yeah, it works. Okay, so let me just show you what I'm doing. I'm lining up this edge here with the 8-inch mark. That seems to be the right place to do it. So that with the 8. Just tidy that up a bit. Oh, also I've just realised that I'm lining this up with the 1 1/4 mark as well here. Oh no, sorry, 1 3/4 mark here. There. That's easier actually. 1 3/4. Because of course that measures 1 3/4. Okay. So if you're a bit scared of doing the fold at that point, then get a ruler and just hold the ruler against there and just do that. Yeah, see it's starting to split apart a little bit. Might just need to go back in there and just rub it down a bit more. Just so happens it's the width of my ruler. That little paper clip is determined to make its way into this project. Right, I just need to get some of these marks off. It's the only thing about using white card. Shows up every mark. Right, just going to put a little bit more glue here. Yeah, I've got the magnets quite close to the edge, unfortunately. Right, let's see if this So hold on. There'll be a right way and a wrong way to doing this. I'll have to mark it. All right, so also the paper fold is fighting. It's wanting to go open, so I'm going to have to burnish these. Because I did not put the magnets in the same place on each side, there's going to be a right way and a wrong way to close this. Actually, there's going to be 3 wrong ways and 1 right way to close it. I'll try that again. Yeah, that's not quite right. There we go. Right, so I'm going to have to mark for now. I'm just going to do it with a pencil, but I might just have to put some sort of decorative element on here to show that that is the correct way to close it. I don't like the magnets are showing through either. Right, I want to raise up the inner of the album. I think tomorrow I'll find some bubble wrap and I'll just put some bubble wrap on the inside here, just to lift that up a bit. And I'm just going to fold that up a sec. Just put that there. There we go. Love the look. I know, it's happened by accident, Glenna. Yeah, did not plan that at all. But yeah, it almost like makes it look like a frame, doesn't it? Right, ribbon wise, I feel like it needs to be something quite thick. Oh no. Could do that purple sparkly. That's quite nice. And also it doesn't interfere with the mat, because I don't want to put another layer here between here and the magnet. So that wouldn't interfere with it at all. Right, this is going to be the last thing I do tonight. I think I prefer putting the ribbon on because if I put DSP, it's still in danger of being pushed down and the magnets showing through. But with ribbon, because it's fabric, it's less likely to show. Also, by putting it around and like this, it's also helping to seal up that end, this end bit. So, wow, thank you people who've stayed for the marathon. Well done. Oh goodness me, 2.5 hours. But we have done 2 quite major projects here, and basically designed and made 2 major projects. So thank you for everyone sticking with me. I had to get these done anyway because I've got to have these ready for next week. So they had to get done, whether or not you guys were joining me or not. So thank you for sticking with me. If you're watching this on the replay, you deserve a medal. All right, so, oh, I've got a pen wanting to stick with me now. Right. So I'll try to get that as straight as I can. So I want that across there. I'm just allowing it to show just almost 1/2 millimeter just over that. I just had a panic then, thinking, oh, I hope I've got enough ribbon. I do, it's fine. I tried to find a link for the second album. No, there is no link for it, Monica. I made it, I filmed portions of me making it. I will do a run through of it because I started planning the tutorial for it, and so it was my tester album, and so there are things that I would do differently now on it, but I also filmed different aspects of it that are not in the public domain because they'll make up a tutorial. So no, sorry about that. I should have said that from the beginning. Sorry if I missed a comment as well. You have demonstrated patience and perseverance. Thank you. Hi, Vicky. You didn't get the Bing? Well, you're going to have a marathon on Saturday to watch. Oh, you are. Sorry, it is your Saturday already, I know, but I'll be going 2.5 hours, Vic. I think I know what might have happened, Vicky. I didn't send a message on WhatsApp. I just sent the link through. And yeah, sometimes I think when I don't send a message before the link, it doesn't always come through. Right, so I'm just going to re-burnish these. Maybe you could add this to your Zoom class. Oh! I don't know, I think you guys would be throwing the box back at me. All right, Vicky, are you ready? Are you ready? Oh, now, hold on. I've hidden over my pencil mark. Oh, but, yay. I think I've got it. There we go. So, for those who are just joining, I have magnetised the inside of these. That's why they're opening up. So that's going to go like that. I think that's the correct configuration. Looks like it. Yeah, that looks right. If I have time, I might just stick some DSP across these. I feel like it's not strong enough, so I probably will put some ribbon around the whole thing. I think in hindsight, I would have put another magnet. And theoretically, I could still put one, but hide it with a piece of... I could cut some DSP out, couldn't I? And just hide it. Ooh, and actually, if I do each one a different colour, it will make sense, won't it? Oh look, I've got a little bit of... Ooh, okay, hold on, let me get my circle punch out. Oh, that's a bit big. I need my 1/2 inch. Who's got my 1/2 inch? I could use this instead. So if I do each one a different colour, then they'll know how to match it up. 2 there. A heart punch. Oh yeah, that would be pretty. I've started now though. That side. Oh, I could just do. So, where's my magnets? Okay. So I need to have these all set. Oh, come on. Stop sticking. Oh, what am I doing? I don't have to have it up there like that, do I? I just need to align them. Okay. That's it. These magnets, they're so funny. I think it's like strength in numbers. When they're like all together like that, they just want to stick to everything. Oh no, hold on. What am I doing? Okay. Why has that one come apart? Okay, right, next. Maybe I need to give it more tape. Have you guys been saying that? More tape. Hello, Bob. Oh my goodness. Right, Ruth, come on. All right, last one. I have used a significant amount of magnets on this one, but I think it's worth it. I think you can get slightly stronger ones, and maybe, you know, if I'd known that this is what I was going to be doing, I would have done that. But there we go. So I've got 3 down each side. The reason I'm putting these extra ones on is because I just don't feel it was kind of strong enough. Yeah, I could do a glue dot. I just find that some of our glue, well, the Stampin' Up! Glue dots, it just adds an extra bit of bulk that I didn't really want to have, whereas the tear tape is so thin. That's kind of what I wanted. Right, so now this is the time where I need to make sure I colour coordinate this bit. So I'm going to stick that over the top of that. That over the top of, move that tape over a bit. Yep, that's still sticking. Just going to put a little bit of glue on this one because I haven't done a lot of tape on that one. So the reason why we're coordinating it is so that the person knows how to close it. On the home straight now. Okay, let's check this works. Oh, I'm just going to stick that in there for a minute. Yay. That's better. That feels a bit more sturdy. Oh, what's happening with that one? Why's that one not working? Oh, it is. It is working. I think what I need to do is just burnish this a bit more. Okay. I'm gonna remember to take that eraser out before I give it away. Actually, it probably come out now. I'll go and I'll get some bubble wrap in there in the morning. There we go. I need the bathroom but didn't want to miss the end. That's a good tip for us, to make sure the magnets are placed the same on all 4 sides. Yeah, if you don't want to have to faff around with doing the colour coordination, for sure, you'd have to like measure and mark it properly. Yeah, but there we go. Right, there you have it, everybody. 2 boxes made in 3 hours. Hopefully the next time it wouldn't take so long. Part of the time was just figuring it out. So there we go. Leave yourself a note to take out eraser and bubble wrap. Yes. Yeah. So the first box I made was for this album here, which has a beautiful liner that actually matches the inside of the album. So that's the other section of that. And I don't know if I used it in any other places. No, I don't know if I did. No. No, just did the black on the white. Okay. So that was for that album. And I'll just take you through this album because I didn't actually make this in a tutorial. I have filmed aspects of it just to go alongside a tutorial that I'm going to be doing. So, and I used kind of like a lot of retired products. So this one opens like so. So this is a bit of a sneak preview because I don't think I've shown this before. And so if you like this, these are all elements that I'm writing a tutorial about. Well, that's a tuck spot, so that pops out. That flicks, and there's a magnet that holds that into place. This is just another opening. This is a sort of window. Oh, no, that way. And then that's just a little pop-up there, which I did make a little error there. There we go. And then this is one of those. Okay. So it has been a marathon. Glad you enjoyed it, and I hope you find it useful. And yeah, I'll be revisiting this idea of creating what the lidless box. It's not quite lidless. It's I mean, I guess the other option would be to attach one side and then just have that magnetized on. That's the other option. But I quite like the novelty of it. So there we go. Wow, I'm off to bed. Thank you so much, everybody. Oh, I need to get rid of some of these bluey spots that I've got on here. I can feel that I've got... Oh. Thank you, my admins. You guys have been awesome. And yeah, thank you for the super chat. I did see super chat earlier. Thank you. There we go. Never point out your errors. Most people would never notice. Yeah. That's true. Yeah, that's very true. I'm definitely going to try do this again. I just love the sturdiness of it. And you know, these sort of boxes can cost so much in shops, you know, and to be able to custom make your own to fit to go with an album, I just think is so lovely. Because these albums, they are prone to damage. You know, if you get water or anything on these, it will damage it. So it makes sense to have some kind of box to just add a bit of protection for it. So there we go. Right, lots of love. I can just imagine Tom's face when he sees this. What, the box? Oh yes, I'm going to say, darling, your game inspired me. Look what I did. Yeah. Actually, I could do with bringing that box in and just taking the measurements and trying to figure it out myself. Oh, right. Lots of love to you all. Have a great weekend. I can't promise that I'm going to be here on Monday evening because I'm going to be meeting up with my family. But I have got some videos that I have uploaded that I need to schedule in my absence. But you never know, I might come on, do a surprise little live. So there we go. Right, lots of love. Take care, everyone. Thank you. Yeah, North Star Wendy. Diolch yn fawr iawn. North Star.